What's up, my dudes? How's it going today? Dakblake here, and today I'm just going to be doing a little bit of dugging because, everybody's had a crush. Everybody who watches this has had a crush. Somebody they've loved. Somebody they search for. They want. They strive to, try to impress. Try to get them to like you. Everybody's had a moment where they've liked somebody, and then they've went on Google, how do I get somebody to like me, or something like that. Just growing up, it's always been this struggle of I like somebody, but they don't like me back, or you like somebody else and somebody else likes you back, or and you kind of just have this struggle. And it's always a problem of how to get over somebody, because that's always the main problem. It's you like somebody. Originally, not originally, but how it's supposed to go is, you're supposed to like somebody. You say, hey, I like you, and they go, you know what, I'm not interested. You go, all right, cool, I'll move on to somebody else. But it never happens that way. You never go, oh, okay, you don't like me back. All right, okay, cool. Well, now I can move on. It's no, it doesn't work that way. You're like, no, please. So I've always struggled with how to get over somebody. That's the main point, is how to get over somebody. Now, I've always asked a bunch of people hey, well, how do I get over somebody? And you guys have watched my videos, so I have a lot of people who I have felt like I friend zoned, and people who friend zoned me. But it always just comes down to a person who you just really struggle to get over with, or you're just really sad about, or maybe somebody broke up with you and you're super sad about them. You kind of just got to get over them, and somebody always tells you certain advice, oh, you'll find somebody better or something like that. And that might not happen. That's a possibility that you might never find somebody else ever. And I know that doesn't sound positive, but it's realistic. But you have to think in a different mindset of, I don't want to like this person again. You gotta just get them out of your mind. And so I've always heard other things oh, well, in order to get completely over somebody, you have to find somebody else. And that's not always the case as well, because you might search for, somebody that has similar features to the person you really like, and then you're not really getting over them, you're just replacing them, and you're still not completely over them. And I guess that's kind of with me too. I mean, the only way you can really get over somebody is you have to look at them in a different light, because in your own mind, I feel like I'm doing a little inspiration video, but also a tips and tricks video. And I don't want it to be like that, or I just want to talk, and I want to kind of explain that really how you get over somebody is you just got to see them in a different light. And what I'm meaning by that is that you have to just think of everything bad about them. Just break the glass wall between you and them, and just see everything that's bad about them. And I know that's probably well, what do you mean? What's bad about them? I mean, there's things that are bad about everybody. And you kind of just got to find that thing that really makes you see them in a different light. And I know there's always that excuse of well, there's nothing bad about them. Everything I like about them is just amazing. Well, then you don't know the person that well enough to like them, because everybody has something bad about them. Everybody has some baggage and stuff that comes with them. Maybe the person that you like is just very, very, I don't know, loves, I can't even think of anything. Maybe somebody loves Hitler and you don't even know. I mean, have you asked them? Did you ask the person that you like, hey, do you love Hitler? And what if they're yeah, dude, I totally love Hitler. I'm a Nazi. And you're like, what? I wouldn't have known that. And then now you're in love with a Nazi. See, now you can't do that. You can't be in love with a Nazi. So you kind of just, got to get over them at that point. And so it's kind of easier. But I mean, it's not going to be that. It's not going to be that case. So, I mean, in order to get completely over somebody, like I said, you have to just see them in a different light. So if instead of seeing them as a perfect person, with the most attractive features, maybe see something, wrong with their nose or something like that. And I know this sounds weird, you're trying to look for things, and I can't really give an example because I'm not giving you an exact person. So, I mean, in every single person, there's something oh, maybe this is the way they talk about things, or the way they're snarky about this person, or, the way they gossip or something like that, or the way that they tell life stories on YouTube. Maybe that's why you don't like them or something like that. But, I mean, it's always just changing that viewpoint. Because when you like somebody, there's just a chemical reaction of dopamine in your brain telling you, yes, that is the person. And you see them in a different light. I mean, not even in a metaphorical sense. You literally see them differently than anybody else. Because once you have that little spark of, oh, I like them, then they have just become on a pedestal and nothing else matters. And so you gotta change that. You gotta take them off the pedestal. You gotta put somebody new up there. Maybe put yourself up there for a change. Maybe love yourself. Be the person you like, you know? And so, I mean, it's really hard to get over somebody, but it also can be really rewarding because holding on to somebody that you like is not the funnest thing ever. Holding on for the chance or the hope that somebody, or they might just go, you know what, I like you now. It's not gonna happen. And I feel like, you know, it's like the most painful thing is like to like somebody and know that they'll like never like you back. That's the pain in the love circle of life. So, I mean, hopefully I can get some feedback from you guys. I want to read some stories about, you know, people that you like because, you know, I share some stories about people I liked. I've been friend zoned. I've strived for one person and, you know, I really couldn't get over them until I kind of just had to change my mindset about them. And even so, it's still really hard. Even if I see them in a bad light, it's like, you know, I still, in the back of my mind, I'm like, no, but it's okay though. And, and you know, you gotta shape up, you gotta spin around, you gotta just change everything. And so hopefully this is like beneficial to people who are going through some stuff and are trying to get over somebody in the future. Maybe not now, but maybe in the future you'll be experiencing something like this. And you'll come back to this video and you go, okay, I understand now. But yeah, I want you to put your comments down about people you've liked and what you did to get over them, or people that you like right now and how you can't get over them. I don't know. Let's see if we can help each other in the comments. We're all a big community and family. So this one video maybe will get you guys some connected somehow. So let's see. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing, because I know you did. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, peace out, my dudes.